Okay, we're back at the body shop over here at the blasting place, and the bug's almost done. And we have Alan and Son over here finishing up what they've got to do. They got the fenders up in here, but we've got the bug. He's got a few little touch-ups here and there. He's gonna go back over them little spots right there that we're gonna finish up. He's gonna crank that thing up here in just a little bit, and we're gonna get some action shot. It's kind of a rainy day today. Rain and bare metal does not mix, so we're hoping and praying that the sun will come out so we could transport this thing home today. They got another one waiting to come in. And this sand here is reusable. Some kind of special stuff they use, and they stick it in a hopper and strain it out, and it goes right back through the
it's kind of green. Kind of got a green tint to it.
Yeah, it does.
Not like sand.
What is the green tint? It's just the minerals where it comes from?
It's called olivine. It's a natural mineral mined out of the ground.
Cool. So you're the one that did most of the labor on this thing?
I'm the one. I'm the labor man.
The labor man. All right. Well, it looks pretty good to me. I think it'll give me something to do on these rainy days and get in there and start working on it. Now you're going to go back over these spots here back with the sandblaster again, right?
That's right. That's just stuff that's hard to see in here. It gets a little dusty at times, and ventilation's hard to keep up. So yeah, that's the areas that are need a little touch up, but that helps me see when I have all that air breathing apparatus on, you know.
Circle the spots,
right.
Kind of like a body man does when he goes through looking for little dents and pins.
Exactly.
Circles the spots that needs to be fixed up a little bit.
Yeah.
And that
we
right
pride
there.
ourselves in doing a good job. What I did was I taped this first to keep the majority of the dust out.
Yeah.
Now I'll go back and blast it. There's no need for the dust to accumulate in that wiper panel during the whole job.
Right.
6 or 8 hours worth of blasting. Better to keep it covered, peel it off at the end, and now I'll touch that up.
We'll try to find a way when we get back to the shop. My shop is get that dirt out of there so when she turns the defrost on, it don't feel her face.
That's right. Just don't go over 100 miles an hour on the way home.
I hear you. So all those coats of paint, was there a lot of coats on there that you could tell? I saw plenty,
Some
but
parts more than others. There's like the engine cover is probably not original. It had one coat of paint, whereas the rest of the car had about 6. So it's kind of easy to. There's one rear fender, the one that you started stripping, or you tried to. That's not original to the car either, I don't believe.
Okay. Because I know I stripped a bunch with an aircraft stripper stuff.
Right. The original paint, I don't know where the car got painted, but it's got to be some kind of exotic German paint they used back in the 70s.
Some hard stuff.
Man, that was some hard stuff. But
because that aircraft stripper wouldn't touch that.
It had some body work.
Body work.
I was going to leave it, but there's no need. You want it bare metal. As you can feel that. You can feel you can feel it with your bare hand.
I can see it
because I'm going to see that.
Yeah, I can see it.
Bondo was maybe an 1/8 to a 1/4 inch thick, right there. But that's where they all take a beating, obviously.
Yeah.
Cars in the front are just going to take a beating. You know, this car is what, 40 years old?
79.
79.
Yes.
So it's almost.
Don't ask me to do it without a calculator. But yeah, this thing was in pretty decent shape whenever it came out.
Probably not used to seeing. That's factory lead.
Factory lead, yeah.
That's factory lead where the factory put the car together, and there's some
cracking going on there.
Some cracking going on. That's why I marked that to get that nice and clean for you on your repair. Looks like the door flew open one time, and it's kind of cracked somewhere in here.
Right there. Yep.
That's something you're going to need to address. A lot of these doors aren't that heavy, and especially girls will swing the door wide open.
Yes.
And it's going to catch hell somewhere.
Yes.
It just happens to be there, but it'll all be nice and clean. So
very nice.
All your repair work will be.
Now I just have to remember where all the rubber seals and all that go back. I'm pretty sure they're going to come in a box and with no instructions.
You'll have a whole new appreciation for this car when you get done. But at least you'll know what's under it. Belongs to your wife, so it's probably going to be in the family forever.
Yes.
So it's an involved process, but riding down the road with the top down with your wife, it'll all be worth it.
Absolutely. It had air conditioning, as you can see that condenser right there,
Right.
or whatever that thing's called. I'm pretty sure it's a condenser,
I
but
think that's a dryer, but
yeah, dryer, condenser. To me, they're all the same thing. It's
Right.
a chunk of metal.
and this car doesn't run with water either, right? This is air cooled.
Air-cooled engine,
Right.
yes. And it had air conditioned compressor on here, but the guy that sold it to my wife took it off and said it drug the engine down. He said air conditioning and convertibles don't mix anyway.
Well,
But yeah, I'd kind of rather have it going with the sun beating down on me.
the classic Corvette guys may beg to differ with you on that,
Yeah,
but
especially
I understand
with
that the
black
car's
interior.
made with a soft top. It's made to ride with the top down.
Yes.
You know?
It looks very nice, very nice.
Okay, it's gonna look better in a minute when it gets done. All around the edges.
Nice. Beautiful.
Nice and
beautiful. You know, I never understood why they made the windshield washer run off of the air pressure out of the spare tire. You ever have a flat, you got a flat. You got two.
No flat, no spare, no windshield washer.
Right. Didn't make sense to
The
me.
Germans built good cars, but that may have been a weird idea there.
Yes. Okay, I'm
I'll
on.
keep on trucking.
All right, I'll turn her back on when you start sandblasting. I want to get a piece of that.